Why is Eddie Campos of RE/MAX Preferred Associates the choice of so many clients out there? Well, 400 families have been impressed by what he's done, and let's hear some of those testimonials tonight. With our friend Andy here, and you have quite the story with the real estate experience with Eddie Campos. I guess it's to the point that I've heard of long distance relationships. This is a long distance real estate relationship, and you can explain that.
It was. So my wife and I decided we were going to purchase a new home, and I already had a trip planned to Arizona. So I went ahead and went to Arizona, and my wife was here with Eddie looking. And we kept looking, and when we'd find a place, there were offers, and we just kept losing out on all the houses that we thought we wanted. So when this house came up, we had two areas that we picked, and we said, anything in that area or that area we're gonna love. And I said to my wife, you like it? Yep, okay, great. So Eddie did a video walkthrough with me on FaceTime, and he's walking through the house, showing it to me. And I would say, oh, back up a little bit. What's that? What's that? Show me this. And I'm mentally checking the boxes of what we wanted. And I said, well, gosh, that fits everything we're looking for. Put an offer on that house before you even leave there today. So when I came back, I said, Eddie, did you ever think that would happen? He's like, no, I never thought I would sell a house to somebody that's in another state. So pretty unique.
I've heard of contests winning the furthest distance going and almost 2,000 miles to land the deal that way.
Yeah, exactly.
But he goes the extra mile for the customer.
Oh, you bet. So the way I met him actually is we were looking at houses on our own, and there were two houses, one on each side of the street for sale. And I met with a realtor and just didn't click with that person. And the house across the street, when I called, Eddie's the one who showed up. And I felt really bad because it was Labor Day weekend. He's like, oh yeah, I just came from the lake. And now that I know he's such a family guy, I was like, oh, I pulled him away from his kids and his family and his vacation time. But what impressed me so much the very first time I met him is I wanted a property that I could have an outbuilding. And this property had outbuildings. And some of them were really in good shape and some were not in good shape. And he very, very matter-of-factly said, you're probably not going to want to spend any money on repairing this. He really gave me great advice. And there are a couple of questions that I had zoning wise. And he said, I don't know that answer, but I can get that answer for you by tomorrow morning, late morning. And I was like, okay, this guy is going to look out for me. This guy is going to make sure that I don't get into something that I don't expect. So that was very impressive to me.
He knows you're a client, but he treats you like a friend.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that was impressive to me. So when we decided, okay, well, that's not the house for us, when we started the actual search, that was when I had to leave. So he spent a lot of time with my wife and really showing her different areas. And we thought we knew exactly what we wanted, but when you start to look at what you want to spend your dollars on, sometimes that changes. And he helped us really understand, a new build as opposed to something that's older, something that's 10 years old. He really kind of educated us on the market, which it really helped a lot. And we feel that because of that and because of that time, that we really made a great purchase for today, but we also made a great purchase because we told him, look, we're looking for a 15-year house. Because 15 years, we want to sell, we're going to go someplace south, and I don't want to get into something that I'm going to lose on. So just kind of reassured us all the way around.
He knows the importance of your investment.
You bet, you bet. And he was looking out for us. I really felt that.
So you've heard firsthand from some of the customers of Eddie Campos with RE/MAX Preferred Associates. Contact Eddie Campos today at the number below, and you'll be glad you did.